So guys, welcome to a new video. In this video, I am going to share some information about camstudio. So what is camstudio? Camstudio is a free open source screen recorder for Microsoft Windows. It is used for saving screen activity to an AVI file with the option of having the AVI automatically converted into an SWF once the recording is finished. This determines which area of the screen will be recorded. Region. With this option set, you have to select a recording area by drawing out a rectangle with the mouse cursor right after starting a new recording session. Fixed region. This allows you to use a rectangle at the given resolution and drag it over the area of the screen to be recorded. Checking fixed top left corner will record from a set capture areas as soon as you press record. Fixed top left corner. An example setting for center screen recording on 1024 into 678 monitor at 640 into 480 resolution might be left is equal to 200, top is equal to 1110, sorry, 110, width is equal to 640, height is equal to 480. Window. Record the region surrounding the selected window. Note that the capture will not follow the window if you move it after recording has started. Full screen. Record the whole screen. A note compression formats. If you plan on editing your recording later using lossless codecs is recommended as quality will not decrease after multiple saves. Downside to this lossless codecs will usually produce a large file size than lossy codecs will this may create problems if you don't have adequate storage space. Video options, compressor, keyframes. A lower keyframes value will raise the overall file size after recording, but in contrast setting the keyframe value too high may break seeking and lead to a resolution in video quality. Note the keyframe setting here only works with certain codecs. Some files bypass this setting entirely. Capture frame every milliseconds. Play rate. To get the capture frame value, divide 1000 by the playback rate. For example, by default playback rate is 20 and the capture every is 50. Because 100 by 20 is equal to 50, a playback rate of 10 would need to capture every set to 100,000 by 10 is equal to 100. A playback rate of 25 would need to capture every set to 40 because 1000 by 25 is equal to 40. If you wanted a playback rate of 30 frames per second, a good capture rate would be 33 as 1000 by 30 is equal to 33.333. Four things to keep in mind: a higher frame rate will allow for smooth playback but will also result in larger file size as more frame will be created. CamStudio currently only accepts whole number of options. There are any decimal value will simply be ignored. If you want to record video and audio at the same time, you will need have values of capture and playback rate with the product of exactly 1000. A playback rate much higher than the capture setting, grabbing frames will speed up or time lapse the video at lower playback rate. You can use this automatically set the depth capture frames every playback rate and keyframes by dragging the slider. This will attempt to adjust the three value for a real-time playback rate, but it will not always give ideal setting.